everyone. Welcome back to the English Learning Podcast, the place where we help you improve your English step by step in a simple and fun way. I'm your host, Jason.
And I'm your co-host, Julia. Thanks for tuning in today. We're really excited because today's episode is going to help you become a faster and smarter English speaker.
That's right. Our topic today is how to think fast and speak smart in English. If you've ever felt stuck trying to find the right words when speaking, or if you pause too long while thinking, this episode is definitely for you.
Yes, many English learners say, I understand English, but I can't speak fast. That happens because their brain needs time to translate from their first language into English. But the good news is, you can train your brain to think directly in English.
Exactly. And when you do that, you'll start speaking more smoothly and naturally, without feeling nervous or lost for words.
In this episode, we're going to talk about why thinking fast in English is important, what speaking smart really means, and how you can train yourself to do both every single day.
We'll share practical steps, examples, and even a few fun activities you can try right after listening to this podcast.
So grab your earphones, stay focused, and let's get started on this exciting journey to think fast and speak smart in English.
So, Julia, before we talk about how to think fast, let's first understand why so many English learners think slowly when they speak.
That's a great place to start, Jason. You know, most learners can understand English when they read or listen, but when it's time to speak, they freeze or take too long to respond.
Exactly. And that's not because they don't know English. It's usually because they're translating everything in their head, from their native language into English, before they speak.
Right. And that translation takes time. It's like trying to run a race while thinking about every single step. Of course, you'll move slowly.
Good example. Another big reason is fear of making mistakes. Many learners worry too much about grammar, pronunciation, or sounding perfect.
Yes, that fear blocks their natural thinking process. When you're nervous, your brain slows down. You start overthinking every word, and by the time you want to answer, the moment is already gone.
I've seen that happen a lot. Some people know hundreds of English words, but they can't use them quickly in conversation. That's because their brain hasn't built automatic connections yet.
Exactly. Fast English thinking doesn't come from memorizing. It comes from using English again and again until your brain responds automatically.
So, to think fast and speak smart, we first need to break this slow pattern. Stop translating, stop fearing mistakes, and start building automatic English habits.
Well said, Jason. Once you understand this problem, it becomes much easier to fix it. And that's what we're going to help you with today.
Yes. So now, let's talk about what thinking fast and speaking smart actually mean in English. All right, now that we know why many learners think slowly, let's talk about what it really means to think fast and speak smart in English.
Good idea, Jason. Many people think thinking fast means speaking super quickly like a native speaker, but that's not true at all. Thinking fast actually means your brain can find the right words quickly and naturally without stopping to translate.
Exactly. It's about how quickly your brain connects thoughts to English words. When your mind works in English, you don't waste time switching languages. You just respond.
Right. And when we say speak smart, we don't mean using difficult or fancy words. Speaking smart means using simple, clear, and confident English that helps others understand you easily.
Yes, it's not about showing off vocabulary. It's about communicating your ideas naturally. A smart English speaker is someone who can express a thought quickly, even with simple words.
For example, imagine someone asks, "How was your weekend?" If you think fast and speak smart, you can instantly say, "It was great. I went out with my friends." You don't stop to think or translate, you just respond smoothly.
Exactly. The key is clarity, confidence, and connection. When your brain and mouth work together in English, speaking becomes natural.
So, thinking fast means training your brain, and speaking smart means expressing your ideas simply and clearly. Together, they make you sound confident and fluent.
Well said, Julia. And now that we understand this clearly, let's move on to our first step to help learners think faster and speak smarter. And that is, stop translating in your head. All right, step number 1 to think fast and speak smart in English is stop translating in your head.
Yes, this is one of the biggest habits that slows down English learners. Many people think in their native language first, then try to translate every word into English. That takes time and makes speaking stressful.
Exactly. When you translate word by word, your brain works twice first in your own language and then in English. It's like trying to drive with one foot on the gas and one on the brake.
That's a great way to say it, Jason. The goal is to make English your thinking language. When you see something or when you have an idea, try to express it directly in English, even in your mind.
For example, if you're drinking tea, don't think in your language first, and then say, I'm drinking tea. Instead, see the cup and let your mind say it naturally in English, I'm drinking tea.
Exactly. You can do this with small things around you, like I'm opening the door or I'm walking to class. These small English thoughts help your brain build direct connections without translation.
And at first, it might feel strange or slow, but the more you practice, the faster your brain will get. Soon, you'll realize you're thinking and speaking in English automatically.
That's the magic moment every English learner wants. So remember, don't translate, think directly in English.
Yes, that's the first and most important step to becoming a fast and smart English thinker. Now let's move to step number 2, build a strong word bank. This is one of the best ways to think faster in English.
Absolutely, Jason. The more words and phrases you know, the easier it is for your brain to find the right ones quickly. It's like having a big English toolbox when you need a word. It's already there, waiting for you.
That's a great way to put it. But Julia, many learners think they need to memorize thousands of words. Is that true?
Not at all. You don't need every word, you just need the useful ones. Focus on learning common words and expressions that you use in daily life. For example, go out, have fun, make a mistake, or take a break.
Yes. And another great tip is to learn word families. For example, if you know the word create, also learn creative, creation, and creativity. That way, you build more vocabulary around one idea.
Exactly, and try to use new words in sentences. Don't just memorize, use them. The more you use them, the faster your brain will remember them during conversation.
So true. Building a strong word bank means giving your brain quick access to the right words so you can speak fast and smart without stopping to think.
Well said, Jason. And now that we have the words, let's learn how to use them every day in real-life situations.
All right. Step number 3 is use English daily in small situations. This is how you train your brain to think in English automatically.
Yes, You don't need a big classroom or a native speaker to practice. You can use English in small moments throughout your day, and those small moments make a big difference.
Exactly. For example, when you wake up, you can say to yourself, I'm getting out of bed, or I'm brushing my teeth. When you're walking, think in English, I'm going to school, or the weather is nice today.
Those short sentences might seem simple, but they train your brain to think directly in English. And the more you do this, the faster your brain connects ideas with English words.
That's right. You can also describe what you see around you like the bus is coming, or that man is reading a newspaper. It's a natural way to keep your English mind active all day.
Exactly. And over time, English becomes part of your daily life, not just something you study. That's when you'll start to notice real improvement in your thinking speed and speaking confidence.
Well said, Julia. So remember, small daily English moments lead to big results over time. Now it's time for step number 4. Practice fast thinking with short response games. This is one of the most fun and effective ways to train your brain to think quickly in English.
Yes, these little games help your mind react faster without overthinking. You can do them alone or with a friend, and the best part is they're really simple.
For example, one game I love is called the Quick Talk Challenge. You pick a topic, like food or travel, and try to speak about it for 30 seconds without stopping. Don't worry about mistakes, just keep talking.
That's a great one. Another fun activity is fast response. Have someone ask you quick questions like, "What's your favorite color?" or "What did you eat today?" You have to answer immediately, no thinking time allowed.
Exactly. The goal isn't to be perfect, it's to train speed. Over time, your brain learns to respond automatically in English, just like a native speaker does.
Right. These short response games are great warm-ups before conversations, interviews, or even presentations. They make your brain quick and confident.
So remember, practice short, quick English challenges every day, and you'll soon see how much faster your English thinking becomes. All right, step number 5 is something many learners forget. Learn to pause smartly.
Yes, a lot of English learners think they have to speak super fast without stopping, but that's not true. Even native speakers pause while talking. The key is to pause smartly, not awkwardly.
Exactly. A smart pause gives you time to think, and it also makes your speech sound calm and confident. When you pause naturally, people listen more carefully to what you're saying.
That's so true. And here's a little secret: if you need time to think, you can use short filler phrases like, "Well, let me think," or "That's a good question," or "Let's see."
Yes, those small expressions sound natural and professional. They help you keep the conversation flowing while your brain prepares the next sentence.
Right. So don't rush, don't panic, and don't be afraid of silence. Smart pauses show confidence, not weakness.
Exactly, Julia. Speaking smart isn't just about speed, it's about control. And when you pause smartly, you sound more fluent, relaxed, and clear.
Beautifully said, Jason. So remember, a confident pause is part of fluent English speaking.
All right, step number 6 is listen more, speak naturally. Listening is one of the most powerful ways to train your brain to think fast in English.
Absolutely, Jason. When you listen to native speakers, whether in podcasts, movies, or conversations, your brain learns patterns, pronunciation, and common phrases automatically.
Yes, and the more you listen, the easier it becomes to predict what comes next in a conversation. That's what helps you respond quickly without stopping to think.
Exactly. And don't just listen passively, try active listening. Repeat short sentences, mimic the pronunciation, and practice the rhythm of English. This is called shadowing, and it trains your brain and mouth at the same time.
Right. And the great part is, listening is not just for learning words, it's for learning natural thinking. You'll start noticing how native speakers structure their ideas and respond quickly.
Yes, Jason. And when you combine listening with daily practice, speaking naturally becomes easier. Your brain starts thinking in English, and your speech becomes faster and smoother.
So, the key takeaway here, listen more, pay attention, repeat, and speak naturally. Over time, your English thinking speed will improve dramatically. All right, step number 7 is practice speaking under pressure. This might sound a little scary, but it's one of the fastest ways to train your brain to think quickly in English.
Yes, Jason. Speaking under pressure doesn't mean being nervous. It means practicing in real-life situations where you have to respond immediately. That could be a conversation with a friend, a class discussion, or even a video recording of yourself.
Exactly. The more you practice in these pressure moments, the more your brain learns to react automatically. Your confidence grows, and you stop overthinking every word.
And don't worry about making mistakes. Mistakes are actually a part of the learning process. The more you speak under pressure, the faster your brain will correct itself and find the right words.
Here's a simple tip: set a timer and speak about a topic for 1 minute without stopping. It could be my favorite hobby or my daily routine. You'll notice that the pressure helps you think fast and speak smartly.
Exactly. It's like exercising your English brain. The more you challenge it, the stronger it gets.
So remember, step 7 is all about practice under pressure. Embrace it, enjoy it, and watch your speaking skills improve dramatically. All right, step number 8 is change your mindset. Believe it or not, your mindset has a huge impact on how fast you can think and speak in English.
Absolutely, Jason. Many learners feel nervous or afraid of making mistakes. They think, I must be perfect, or what if I say something wrong? This kind of mindset slows your brain down.
Exactly. To think fast and speak smart, you need to embrace mistakes as part of learning. Every mistake is a step forward. Don't fear them, learn from them.
Yes, and also tell yourself, I can speak English, or it's okay to make mistakes. Positive thoughts like these give you confidence and allow your brain to work faster.
Another important point is to focus on progress, not perfection. Even small improvements in speed, clarity, or vocabulary are victories. Celebrate them, and your mindset will stay strong and motivated.
Exactly. A strong, positive mindset keeps your brain ready to respond quickly. It makes speaking English feel natural, not stressful.
So, step 8 is all about thinking positively, embracing mistakes, and believing in your English. When your mindset is right, fast and smart speaking becomes much easier. Now, Julia, let's give our listeners some real-life motivation. I want to share a story of one of my students who struggled with slow English thinking.
Yes, Jason, tell us what happened.
So, this student understood English well, but couldn't speak fast. He would pause for 10 to 15 seconds every time someone asked him a question. But then he started practicing the steps we've discussed, thinking in English, using small daily sentences, and practicing under pressure.
And what happened after that?
After just a few weeks, he noticed something amazing. He could answer questions in real conversations almost instantly. He became more confident, and people started understanding him clearly. His English thinking became automatic.
That's such a great example, Jason. It shows that anyone can improve if they practice consistently and follow the right steps.
Exactly. So, listeners, remember, you don't need to be perfect, and you don't need to know everything. You just need consistent practice and the right mindset.
Yes, start small, stay consistent, and watch your English thinking speed improve. Every small step counts toward speaking fast and smart.
All right, Julia, before we close today's episode, let's do a quick recap of the steps to think fast and speak smart in English.
Yes. First, stop translating in your head. Second, build a strong word bank. Third, use English daily in small situations.
Fourth, practice fast thinking with short response games. Fifth, learn to pause smartly. Sixth, listen more and speak naturally.
Seventh, practice speaking under pressure. And eighth, change your mindset, embrace mistakes, stay positive, and focus on progress.
Exactly. And here's a final tip. Start with small daily practice. Even 5 to 10 minutes a day will make a huge difference over time.
Yes, consistency is key. Remember, fast and smart English thinking doesn't happen overnight, but with practice and patience, you'll get there.
Absolutely. Keep practicing. Stay confident. And soon, you'll notice your English becoming smoother and faster every day. And that's a wrap for today's episode on how to think fast and speak smart in English.
Yes, we hope you enjoyed it and learned practical steps to train your brain and speak confidently in English.
If you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and share it with your friends who are learning English.
And remember, practice every day, stay positive, and your English will improve faster than you think.
Thanks for listening to the English Learning Podcast. See you in the next episode.